Hello, Spirit speaking, and this message is for you. Welcome to a sacred sanctuary for listening, healing, and remembering, where messages are allowed to unfold gently without distraction. Each reading is a combination of tarot, message cards, and channeled guidance. Before recording, time is taken to sit in meditation and open to the guidance being channeled from the divine, allowing the message to be shared from a place of stillness and clarity. The shared message here is meant to be received in your own way. Take what is yours and allow the rest to pass by gently, as it may be meant for someone else. This is an invitation to pause, soften, and be present. This reading is offered as quiet guidance, shared with love and intention. Let's begin. I will start by sharing the channeled message for today. Spirit says, I welcome you all back to a space of wisdom and healing. Thank you for taking the time to commune with me in this way. Oftentimes, when we embark on a spiritual journey back to your true divine essence, you have no measure of where you are. Although you work daily and in your measure of time, days, weeks, months, and years, many of you are searching for something outside of yourselves that already resides in you. Can you see that I, God the Creator, dwells in you as you? So your endless searching for someone or something or some imaginary magical ingredient in the next endeavor will only take you further from your true self. Have I not told you that the kingdom of heaven is within you? Every single day since you have arrived on this planet, every day you have worked on your spiritual journey towards home. Each experience, each chapter of your life holds a key to learning and the lessons learned. Although you have had many experiences with people, places, and scenarios, and some which you may have even forgotten. These experiences in life are not linear, but rather cyclical. We go around and around within these experiences, and one lesson is learned on a soul level. Then we can advance to the next highest version of you. See, we are actually perfecting ourselves through this process. It is repetitive. It's a repetitive process that will continue only until our learning is done. We will draw the exact people and situations to create the conditions for learning for our soul's highest growth. We may not learn lessons right away, and that's okay. You're not on a time constraint that needs to be observed. Rather, your progress actually accelerates when you're willing to let go. When we let go of certain people, places, and things that may be slowing your growth, and we remember that the people in your life can act as a mirror to yourself, we then learn to move along more rapidly. Change and growth will happen faster as long as you don't allow the ego to run your narrative. Things like stubbornness and inability to look at our own shadows, as well as an overuse of pride and the need to be right. Each one of those can stop your acceleration towards the light and enlightenment. Each soul is there to teach you, and you to them. No one soul is better than or exalted over another, as you all come from the same spark of divinity. We are all merely here together to assist each other in our progress and advancement. This sounds so simple and uncomplicated, but in truth, most make it harder than it really has to be. Push and pull over energy between yourselves and another create a shared unhealthy energy bond that once we get caught up in with our emotions is difficult to sever. When you find yourself in a situation that feels like there is no way to resolve, you must remember we are all teachers and students to each other, and that whatever is in another human being that you can't stand, it's there to help you and truly make you understand, because it's for you to recognize and see that there's something inside of yourself that perhaps needs healing. When someone is cruel to you or acts in despicable ways towards you, or ask yourself if it's the person you despise or just their behavior. You may be correct that their behavior is wrong, and you may be feeling justified in your anger. Please try to remember, don't focus on the behavior and get caught up in the cycle of who's right and who's wrong. And if you do, you will begin to create more karma for yourself by talking about that other person and judging them. This is my job as your creator to monitor all the collective's actions, and all is recorded in your Akashic records, your book of life. Leave this task to me. I am always an observer with your choices and free will, but I beg of you to see a being in a situation to try and justify your innocence or to prove another wrong. If the person's actions made you somehow feel unworthy, sad, or wounded, It's for you to look at yourself and find the dark places inside of you that make you feel less than worthy or small. When you do this, you will learn in wisdom to thank that soul for teaching you to remember your worth. Forgiveness is key here, not to forgive the action, but just the person. Pray for them to ascend higher than their actions that they have shown you. You see, when someone tries to hurt you or force their will upon yours or to judge you, it comes from a place of them not having enough of their own light. Surely because deep down inside they don't feel worthy, so unconsciously they attempt to take yours. I will never ask you to stay somewhere that hurts you or makes you feel less than the divine light that you are. Remove yourself from the equation and begin to heal. As I see, you have been asking why you had all these things happen to you hundreds of times in life, and you have moved through them with grace and self-love. You don't really realize how many thousands of steps you have taken back towards your true nature. Perhaps know that you are much closer than you realize. There is another breakthrough coming for you sooner than you think. Bless you and bless it all. There will be more to come. Let's not be like peacocks that admire only themselves in the mirror, or choose to fight with their own reflection, mistaking their own reflection for that of a rival. Now we'll allow the cards to offer their spiritual guidance. As we begin, I see that you're coming out of a time of heartache and heartbreak in the past. Moving on to calmer times, seeing that you're being very reflective and starting to release some of those past feelings of heaviness and pain, perhaps concerning past relationships, and starting to come out from that. I see a deep, deep sadness and heartache for some of the collective that you've been through, possibly from whatever is taking place as far as endings in that personal relationship area in the past year. So now we look into the heart of the spread, and I see many of you sitting and feeling like you're starting to become more grounded and feel more secure within your finances this year. Starting to take some charge, I think, in planning. Like I said, grounding. Really being able to ground in, even though not everything may be perfect around you. It certainly shows a certain level of stability is coming in to assist you, even if that's just within your thinking. With your finances and in the back of your subconscious mind, I see many of the collective feeling that things weren't moving along as quickly as they'd like. For some of you, I see you reflecting on maybe some travel that may have had to be canceled, and that's still in the back of your mind, kind of bothering you when you'll be able to get back out there and really take some time for rest and relaxation. There's a lot of the collective now that are holding back right now as far as completing and moving into new things, but I do see some of you moving out of a tumultuous time, particularly emotionally, and moving on to perhaps more stable ground. Just coming into importance, I see some positive news coming in for some, and it could very well be that something that you had already picked up on with your intuition, but maybe perhaps you dismissed it or didn't pay attention. And now that you're seeing that, that is going to come to fruition for you. So always remember when things come through you, your intuitive knowing, to pay attention. Oftentimes you might just dismiss them and feel like you're not correct, when in fact you are. For some of you, I feel like you were working with a very difficult personality. Right now it could be a woman that's misusing her power or her sense of power. This is a very unpleasant experience, and it's managed to take a toll on you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And as well, I feel that you haven't been taking enough time during this to nurture yourself when it comes to that situation. You need to pour into yourself and not let others affect you in this way. For some, I feel that this might be in a work situation, so just tread carefully and remember to take good care of yourself. When you're not attending to your own emotional needs, I don't see you doing that properly, so really pour into yourself like extra love. If that means taking an earlier evening and taking a nice hot bath and doing things that tend to you and to nurture your soul, perhaps reading a good book, getting your mind off of the situation, or doing some new learning. Really getting some good rest to restore your energy, because I feel this person's really pulled on your power center. I also see a change coming in, and I feel that this is a positive change. We often talk about having a tower as something that is destructive, but in this case, I feel like it's more of a blessing. It's like a hidden tower, so you know that it's coming your way. And I also see a lot of you working really hard towards your goals. And towards your spiritual goals, being able to ground in some extra light and balance. With money, also perhaps helping others with maybe small amounts of money, and embarking on a new road. And some of you have questions, like, should I or shouldn't I? Is this going to work out for me? And Spirit wants you to maintain your balance and not be pulled in two different directions. So just go within and ask Spirit for clarity. And Spirit saying, just continue, take your road, and steady as she goes. Just keep moving forward and stand in your power. Everything's going to work out for just fine for you. I see you taking a new road and some success. And there I've pulled a wish card for the collective. And although this might not be considered a positive card, but in some cases, depending on how you look at it, many of you have decided that you are no longer going to be party to any kind of conflicts, mentally or otherwise, with people that do not serve your highest growth. So in that case, I believe it is a wish, because you won't be taking and spending your energy on things that really don't serve your highest purpose as far as your spiritual self. Now, as we move on to the message cards, I pulled a miracle card here, and it's a beautiful message saying that it's okay to say no. Just say it kindly. So just remember that it's okay to keep your boundaries intact, but always remember just to be kind about it. Your first message here, after that comes from the Valley of Shadows. Step into the enveloping Valley of Shadows here, where fears are faced and courage is forged forward in dimly lit paths. Embrace your courage, open your mind, and learn from experiences. Let answers unfold in your journey. The next one is carried away. Let yourself be caught up in a whirlwind of romantic moments. So some of you may be drawing in new love, and unlock your heart. Embrace vulnerability and let love guide your journey to self-discovery. The next message is trust the process. Embrace uncertainty and have faith in the journey that's unfolding before you. Divine timing. Be patient, for some things take time to manifest fully into your life. Grove of Unity. Again, find energies in the unified sanctity of the grove, fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. And that can even be a message of being part of this community here. Unity blooms, foster harmony and connection within your community, nurturing bonds that bring us together. River of Release. Drift along the river of release where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. Embrace the flow of letting go and welcome renewal, allowing new energy to shape your path. The following message is one of tides of transition. Embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing ebb and flow into your life. To guide your transformation into love and work, ride the current, embrace change, and flow with the rhythm. Release resistance, and answers will unfold in the dance of transition. And the very last message card here is about to bear fruit. One last move. You have come very far in your journey. Keep on going and you will soon see what you have accomplished. Now I have a message from Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael says, his message says, thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. So this message is about going forward fearlessly. Now, as we come to a close, take a moment to notice what is settled within you. At the very truth of our essence, each one of us is a being of light, expressed through awareness, choice, compassion, and the energy we bring into the world. When we consciously expand that light within ourselves, it changes how we move, how we respond, and how we relate to others. As more of us choose to live from this awareness, our light begins to gather, and together it raises the vibration of the world that we share. If this space speaks to you, you're welcome to stay connected here, to return, to listen, and to walk alongside these messages as they continue to unfold. And if you feel called, you're invited to share this space with others who may be seeking the same quiet remembrance. You are also welcome to leave a comment, perhaps a reflection, a word of gratitude, or something positive that this message has stirred within you. In doing so, you help keep this space grounded in light and intention. If you feel drawn to explore more deeply, you're warmly invited to visit my website at hellospiritspeaking.com or contact me for a personal reading. There you'll find spiritual guidance readings, a free masterclass called Awaken Your Inner Light, a free guided meditation titled Your Inner Sanctuary, and a collection of digital spiritual workshops designed to support and continue your spiritual growth and understanding. In this way, the light moves outward, one presence at a time. I want to thank you for being here and for taking this moment to listen. Until we meet again, walk gently, follow the light, and together we'll rise.